Hey y'all, it's Destiny and welcome back or welcome to Destiny Reacts. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. In today's video, we will be talking about Philplus10. If you don't know who this is actually the father of Jasmine from My Jazzy Life Kids. Her 4 older children, this is their father. Now, he actually was in prison because he had some issues with breaking the laws and a lot of other things. I didn't look at his record, but it was pretty bad, I heard. I'm actually surprised to see that he made a YouTube channel. When he was with Jasmine, it seemed like kind of her thing. He would pop in and out and he would do a few videos and record himself, but it really seemed like it was Jasmine's thing, so I'm surprised that he made a channel, but I'm here for it. Now, I want to know what y'all think at first glance. Do you think it's a great thing that he's out now and he's able to see the kids and hopefully they stay with him or they get to see him just as much as they get to see Jasmine? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? Let me know all of that down below. So one of the famous stories that came out about Chris on the YouTube streets was that he was in fact friends with Philip, and then once Philip went away, he started talking to Jasmine and now they're together. Well, Philip actually said this about that.
Yeah, me and Chris was never friends. Never hung out, never did nothing like that. I just knew him through basketball. So there y'all go to answer your question. We never had problems with nothing, but we was also never friends.
So hopefully that clears everything up, unless you think Philip is lying, but I don't think he would lie about this. What would be the point of lying? He said that they weren't friends. He did say that they played basketball together sometimes, but they weren't friends. So obviously him getting with Jasmine doesn't matter because him and Chris were not friends like that. So Phil did a Q&A on his channel, and he did talk about a lot of things, but one thing he did say was his kids with Jasmine are not suffering. He said he spoke to Kaylin and Amaya, and he does say that if there's anything wrong, they would definitely tell him. And he says that they do not have a problem with Chris, and they love their mom a lot. Now, he did bring up the My Shabby Life videos, but he is saying that he talks to his kids, and they tell him everything that's going on, and if there was something going on, he would know. So he doesn't believe that there's anything going on wrong with Jasmine and Chris at the home. He doesn't believe it. Phil also said that the kids were super excited to see him. All of them were. He did say that Aiden had a little bit of hesitation at first, but they all were really excited to see him and spend time with him, which is great. I'm glad to hear because it's definitely important. Kids need to have their father just as well as they have their mother. He did say Aiden was a little baby and acting like a little baby. He does say he wants to toughen him up, but he also said Ava was his twin. He thinks Ava looks exactly like him, and I agree. I think Ava looks like him, but also Kaylin, I think she looks like Phil a lot. Also, if you didn't know, his channel is Philplus10 because he does have 10 children. Obviously, he has 4 with Jasmine. He also has 2 with Asia, and then he has 4 other women that he each has kids with. So yeah, 6 women and 10 kids. And I'm also excited to say that he does want to get all of his kids together, and he wants them to spend time together and get to know each other and grow up as brothers and sisters, which I think is great. I think it's important that they know each other, so I'm glad that he wants to do that. And yes, y'all, he did say he has 2 jobs lined up, and he talked about having these jobs lined up before he got out, so yeah. He also said he'll be going live this weekend so that he can show everybody his kids. He said he'll be getting them this weekend. And I don't know if it's just Jasmine's kids, but he will have some of the kids over there. And he said every time he has the kids, he will be going live. It was also funny because he made a comment saying that Jasmine does not trip when he wants to see the kids. He's able to get them. Whenever he is able to have time to get the kids, she allows him to get them. And she did say that plenty of times when he was still in prison. She was saying that as soon as he gets out, the kids are going to be with him.
As much as I want to, I'm still going to do me. Y'all, I'm still going to do my little getaway. I don't care if it's for a weekend or a day. If I got to just get a day to me, I'm going to still do it. He going to be with all these kids. Aiden going, I love you, boo, but you going to hear crawl to this brush. You're going to have to suck it up because mommy needs a break. You know what I'm saying? But
someone in the live chat asked him what was the hardest thing about being in prison. And he said it was having to watch his kids grow up without him. Having to see them get older, get bigger, and he's not able to be in their lives and be around for them. So I noticed a lot of people were confused about the timing because he said he was in there for 4 years and some months and some days. But y'all gotta understand, remember this video here? In this video, Jasmine said he was in jail for about a week already, and the twins were just born April 15th, so they were about 2 months old when he went to jail. So imagine him coming home, and instead of finding little infants, now they're about to be 4, running around, about to go to school soon. Wow. Phil also wanted everybody to know that if you do want to be added to his Facebook, don't add him with a fake account. He said if you have a regular account, which everybody should, just add him and he'll definitely add you back. You don't have to add him with a fake account because he will not add you. He wants real people. So yeah, if you want to add him, just be real. Someone in the comments asked Phil if he cares if his kids call Chris dad. And he said he does not mind. He said as long as Chris is doing what he's supposed to do and taking care of them like he's supposed to, then he doesn't care about them calling him dad. He said he would call his stepdad dad, and there was nothing wrong with that. Speaking of Chris, Phil said that he has been knowing of Chris for since 2010, he said, and this is when Phil was in college, and I guess he would go somewhere to play basketball, and that's where he met Chris. And he said he's not a bad guy. He did say that he does have an attitude, but he's not a bad guy, and he's never had any issues with him.
Big hips. Who the hell? Why y'all keep calling Chris big hips? Chris may have a little attitude, but he alright. He really not a bad person. I promise y'all. He cool. I've been knowing of Chris for a minute, all through basketball, probably since like 2010, something like that, when I was in college. But I mean, we ain't never had no problem. I ain't never seen nothing wrong with the dude. I ain't never heard nothing about him. Not nothing bad, at least. You know what I'm saying? But hey.
So with hearing what Phil has to say about Chris, does this make you feel differently about him? Do you think maybe he is not such a bad guy? Or do you still think the same about him and you don't care for him? Let me know down in the comments. So one question I was wondering during this Q&A was, what's the situation between Asia and Chris? How they know each other? Was that a lie, or do they actually know each other from what Asia said? What's going on with that? Because on another live stream, Philip said that him and Asia were in on it together, where she was giving her services and they were getting paid for it. And he said that Asia was okay with it until he started physically assaulting her, and then that's when it got crazy. And I guess it wasn't her willingly doing this anymore, it was him forcing her. One of the things that is consistent about Philip when he goes live is that he never talks bad about Jasmine. He never directly says anything negative about her. He actually calls her a good mom and says she's doing a good job. He actually said that he wanted to leave her while he was in jail because he wanted her to grow up and become a better person, and he says that she did that. I think a lot of people expected him to get on YouTube and immediately start talking bad about Jasmine, saying a whole bunch of negative things about her, and I'm sure a lot of people are surprised that he hasn't done that. For me, I was just surprised to see that he was actually out of jail because I didn't know he was getting out. Did anybody know exactly when he was getting out and being able to be at home? I had no idea. And I didn't know he was going to start a YouTube channel, so everything that's happening is a surprise to me. Once I saw that he made a YouTube channel, I didn't have any expectations on what he was going to say or what the channel was going to be about. I was just ready to hear what he had to say and to see what he was going to say. And to me, it sounds like he honestly wants to do better and be better for his kids and for the mothers of his children. So do y'all think Jasmine is actually over Philip and she's with Chris and she's happy and she doesn't want him back? Or do you think there is a chance they could get back together? From looking at Jasmine's videos, for a while it seemed like she would never be over him. She even said in one video that she would stay with him and still be there for him, even if he got 5 years in prison. But obviously we see she has gone and moved on. But it seemed like she wouldn't move on from Philip, but I really think she has.
Finish editing, but I just want to come on here and talk to you guys. A lot of people were questioning me and asking me if Philip stays in jail for however long, because we don't know how long he's staying in jail, will I stay with him? Of course I will stay with him. I'm not gonna leave him just because he's in jail. We've been together for years. We've been together since I was in middle school. He was, I think, a freshman in high school, I believe. But why would I leave someone that has been by my side and we've been together. I know people are like, oh, he's not, why would you stay with a person that's not good for you or your family? But I'm not gonna just leave him if they say 5 years, okay, 5 years, and it's about you put your life on hold. Listen, this is my life, sweetheart. I'm not gonna put my life on hold, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like 5 years gonna just go down the drain. I'm not gonna do that. I've been with him this long. I'm gonna continue to support him and continue to have his back. That's all I can do at this point. And I'm not gonna sit here and leave the person I love just because he's made dumb decisions.
I'm definitely interested and excited to see what happens next. I don't know if Jasmine is even going to mention Philip on her channel. Is she going to say anything about it? All she said was she won't have the kids this weekend. And Philip said he will be getting his children for the weekend. So who knows? And I wonder if we're going to hear Chris say anything about Philip now that he is out. Are they really cool like Philip said? Or will something eventually go down? I guess we'll just have to keep watching and find out. Definitely let me know all of your thoughts and opinions on all of this down below. What do you think about Philip being out? What do you think about him having 10 kids with 6 women? What do you think about him having all of the kids together for the weekend? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one.